Burn your goal list, not metaphorically, mentally. Incinerate it. Because the thing you call a goal is not a weapon. It is a leash. It keeps you facing forward while life circles behind you with a blade. And the more ambitious the goal, the tighter the leash becomes. You were taught to worship outcomes. Hit this number, reach this title, become this version of yourself someday. Someday is the most dangerous word in the human language. Someday keeps men docile. Someday keeps them obedient. Someday keeps them waiting while other men move. This is not self-improvement. This is power education. Machiavelli did not build power by chasing fantasies. He built it by controlling terrain, timing, and necessity. He did not ask what he wanted. He asked what the situation demanded. That difference is everything. A goal is a picture. A method is a machine. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Goals feel productive because they give you emotional relief. The moment you write one down, anxiety drops. Dopamine spikes. You feel like progress happened. But nothing moved, nothing changed. You simply sedated your dissatisfaction. Goals are emotional pacifiers. I once watched a man in his 30s obsess over a promotion. He talked about it daily. He dressed for it. He told everyone it was coming. Then the company restructured. New leadership, new priorities. He was invisible overnight. The goal died and so did his identity. He unraveled because his sense of worth was parked in a future that never arrived. That is the fragility of goals. They outsource your stability to circumstances you cannot command. Machiavelli wrote that men deceive themselves by imagining realities that flatter them rather than confronting realities that dominate them. Goals are flattering illusions. They make you feel chosen by the future, but the future does not care. Power lives in the present structure, not the imagined destination. A goal says, I want to win. A method says, I am becoming dangerous. There is a reason elite predators do not fixate on a single kill. Watch a wolf pack. They do not lock their entire identity onto one animal. They test, they probe, they adapt. Hunger is constant. Strategy is fluid. Goals make you rigid. Rigid men break. Machiavelli understood fortuna, the chaos of life, as a violent force, not something to pray against, but something to dominate through preparation and aggression. When you chase a goal, chaos becomes your enemy. When you build a method, chaos becomes raw material. This is why goal-driven men panic when things shift. Markets crash, relationships end, health falters, motivation disappears, the goal collapses, and they collapse with it. The strategist does not collapse. He recalibrates. Delete the idea that you are moving towards something. Start becoming something that moves everything else. In The Prince, Machiavelli praised virtue, not moral virtue, operational power, skill, nerve, adaptability, the ability to act decisively without emotional paralysis. Virtue does not ask for guarantees, it creates pressure until outcomes submit. Here is the replacement for goals. Positioning. Stop asking what you want to achieve, ask where you must stand. If you want money, stop visualizing wealth. Position yourself where money changes hands. Learn the rules of that room. Learn the language. Learn who controls access. Power is geographic before it is financial. If you want respect, stop demanding it. Position yourself as the man who solves problems without noise. Respect flows toward usefulness. If you want freedom, stop dreaming about escape. Position yourself to reduce dependency. Dependency is the true prison. Goals are external wishes. Positioning is internal architecture. Think of Batman, not the caped fantasy version, but Bruce Wayne in the shadows. He does not announce objectives. He builds infrastructure, training, networks, tools, intelligence. When chaos hits Gotham, he does not scramble for motivation. He moves because he prepared. Preparation is power stored in silence. Silence matters more than you think. The moment you announce your goal, you leak energy. Your brain rewards you for talking instead of doing. Worse, you alert observers. Some doubt you, some envy you, some quietly prepare to block you. You create friction before you create force. Machiavelli warned that revealing intention invites resistance. A fox survives by being unreadable. Loud ambition attracts predators. Move quietly. Let results speak with violence. I knew a man who never talked about his plans. At work, he listened. He asked questions that seemed harmless. While others chased recognition, he mapped influence. 6 months later, he controlled scheduling, approvals, and information flow. Promotions followed naturally because he had already won. That is a secret agenda. Internal, cold, patient. A goal begs reality to cooperate. An agenda bends reality until it has no choice. Here is where most men fail. They cling to plans when reality changes. They treat the plan like a sacred object instead of a disposable tool. Machiavelli would call this weakness. There is no plan A or plan B. There is only terrain and momentum. Lose your job. The goal-driven man mourns. The strategist analyzes. Increased pressure creates increased leverage. Urgency sharpens focus. Comfort dulls it. This is anti-fragility. Not surviving chaos, but feeding on it. A candle fears the wind. A fire needs it. If your current life collapsed tomorrow, would your skills still function? Would your discipline remain? Would your thinking stay sharp? If not, you are living inside a fragile bubble. Machiavelli was tortured, exiled, discarded. He did not chase restoration. He used isolation to write something immortal. He turned humiliation into authorship. That is method over outcome. Pain is not an obstacle. Pain is information. Now we confront the hardest shift. You must become feared by yourself. Modern culture worships self-love, comfort, gentle language, but softness breeds decay. A ruler who only comforts rebellion loses the state. Your impulses are a rebellious population. They want ease, dopamine, excuses. If you negotiate with them, they will overthrow you. Machiavelli asked whether it is better to be loved or feared. Applied inwardly, fear creates order. Fear of wasted potential, fear of mediocrity, fear of waking up unchanged in 5 years. That fear produces discipline. Discipline produces freedom. Delete the goal of getting in shape. Install the law of physical sovereignty. Train whether you feel like it or not. Eat like someone who respects control. This is not punishment. This is command. A man who commands himself radiates authority. Others feel it. He does not posture. He does not explain. His presence sets terms. Most men cannot control breakfast. They want to control destiny. Establish internal law. Enforce it ruthlessly. Reward obedience. Punish violation. This is how empires are built and minds stabilized. So what replaces goals in daily life? 3 pillars. Positioning. Place yourself where desired outcomes are unavoidable byproducts. Money flows through networks. Strength grows under resistance. Influence grows near decision makers. Move your body and attention accordingly. Leverage. Stop using brute force for everything. Use systems, technology, other people's time, other people's capital. Machiavelli built power through alliances, not heroics. Efficiency is not weakness. It is conservation for decisive moments. Adaptability. Read the room daily. If energy is low, plan. If energy is high, execute. If resistance appears, redirect. Never freeze, never cling. Movement is life. This removes emotional drama. There is no failure, only feedback, only delay. Delay sharpens strategy. When you live this way, desperation leaves your face. You stop chasing, you start occupying. People sense structure. They trust structure. They submit to structure. In a world addicted to motivation, the disciplined man becomes mythic. You stop getting intoxicated by future fantasies. You get intoxicated by control, by competence, by the quiet certainty that whatever happens, you will move. That is the Machiavellian method, cold, effective, unforgiving. It requires killing the part of you that wants rescue. No affirmation will save you. No vision board will protect you. Only command will. Guard your mind. Emotional leakage destroys strategists. Anger clouds judgment. Hope dulls urgency. Attachment blinds perception. Stillness is the final weapon. In the next descent, we will strip emotion from decision-making until manipulation becomes impossible. You think you are calm. You are not. True stillness terrifies those who rely on reaction. Thank you for watching. If you want more raw, uncut wisdom, join my free newsletter. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you soon.